Sup, Steez Lords. Well, good day, ladies, gentlemen, and also the rest of you. Today, guys, I want to talk about an uncomfortable topic that nobody asked to talk about. The red-headed stepchild of skiing. That is snowblading. Yes, just hear me out. My name is Rob, and welcome to Sundance. So there's a bit of a generational gap in snowblading. So if you're kind of new to it now, you may not have any idea what I'm talking about, but snowblading has been a little bit of a controversial bit of skiing since, the early 1900s. Okay, so back up. What is snowblading, okay? Well, actually, this is a snowblade, in case you couldn't tell. You're smart people, you can put two and two together. A snowblade is actually a ski board. That's the proper name for them, and this actually goes back, believe it or not, to the 1940s. Life was a simpler time back then. But what they used them for back then is it was actually a mountaineering tool. It was kind of a love child between skis, touring skis as we know them now, and snowshoes. So they were actually used to help people mountaineer up steep pitches. Now, were they really used to get down into steezy fashion at the time? I can't say I wasn't there, but if I was there, probably. So this was actually a very cult but mainstream aspect of mountain touring for the better part of 30 or 40 years after that. And then if we flash forward to the 1990s, let me tell you, that was a simpler time, you know? Let's say that you wanted a little outdoor activity once you're done binging on Full House, Friends, Frasier, the 3 Fs of the 90s. Let's drop in at about 1994 to 1996. So the first thing we actually started seeing popping up on the slopes were these things called Big Feet. And I can tell you, I was there. They were cool. So Big Feet were the first snowblade as we know them now today. It was literally a ski board that was actually shaped like a foot, somehow had an edge on it, had little toes on it, and once in a while you saw that and you just thought that was the coolest stuff you've ever seen. So then Solomon decided they wanted a piece of this extremely steezy action. So sometime around 97, 98-ish, I'm not 100%, they introduced the Snowblade, which is kind of the brand name that we really know them by today, kind of like how we call tissue Kleenex, ski boards, snowblades. So they were the first ones to really go all in on this and distribute them worldwide. And let me tell you, it took off. At first, they didn't have proper bindings like these guys have here. They had these weird wire death trap contraptions that would lock your foot in. There's no din release, no nothing. You're just like a snowboarder, which is not really awesome if you want your foot to not spin around 360 degrees and shatter the growth plate in your knee. So a few years went by, and of course, these instances, they started happening and they started building up, turning into a huge liability, obviously, because people were wiping out on these things, as you do in skiing and snowboarding, but without that capability to release like a true binding, people were just wrecking themselves, left, right, and center. So after what I could only presume would be a few very hefty and successful lawsuits, that's when the humble snowblade started to slip into obscurity. And then in came the controversy, the steezy controversy, because you have to understand that from an outside perspective, when you see somebody on snowblades, it's a lot like seeing somebody in a jacked up Tesla on mud tires with a Baja kit. They're having the time of their lives, but you're just looking at them like, judgy. Now here's the thing, okay? This is where I'm in absolute defense of snowblades. Yes, the whole style of it was a little bit polarizing at the time, but again, if you're a snowblader, stay with me, I'm on your side, okay? There were some huge benefits to snowblading as well, which are still just as relevant to today. When you are clipped into a pair of skis, your body intersects the skis at 90 degrees, forming a cantilever. This stabilizes you fore and aft, meaning if you tip over forwards or backwards, your tips or your tails are going to catch you and give you enough cantilever leverage to support yourself and not go butt over tea kettle. Now, snowblades, nope, don't have that. So now, if you don't want to end up on your face or on your butt, your balance, fore and aft, needs to be perfectly centered. And let me tell you, this is a great thing for your skiing. And then as we continue to go through the progression of ski boards, other freestyle ski companies jumped on this bandwagon. We had Line around 1998-99. They put out the first Pro model, which was basically a Line Chronic, just shrunk a little bit. And there's numerous other brands that did this too, too many to list, but they even made all-mountain snowblades. You know, just like Shane McConkey found out when he took a pair of water skis down a chute in Alaska, just because it's a stupid idea doesn't mean it's not a sweet one. And fast forward to now, 2023, we're post-pandemic, basically, all of this has been scrubbed from the collective zeitgeist of the memory of skiers and boarders everywhere, unless you really grew up with it, unless you were there in the late 1900s when it happened to see it all firsthand. Everybody just kind of forgot about our poor little ginger stepchild here. It's so sad. You deserve love too. You deserve love. So that being said, you guys, I would like to make a case to forgive this redheaded stepchild of skiing, who I really don't think got the love that they deserved. Just like when Dad left on Christmas Eve for a pack of smoke. Daddy. You guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like what we're doing here, please like and subscribe. And if you think I'm cute, and you want to look as cute as me, you know what? You could go onto our website, sundanceskishop.com, grab yourself some swag, or some snowblades, or whatever this is. You can get one of those too. But most importantly, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this. We're hoping to put more content out there. This is our very first stab at it, so, you know, if it's a little awkward, please don't judge me. Please, Daddy judged me, and then he left. Until next time, please keep blading. Please, keep it alive. Keep it alive. Hashtag keep snowblades alive.